Hey, Micah Peak, I wanted to do a quick video just to show you what you're expected to do so you can log in for this continuous learning thing and get onto your first Google Meet classroom. So let me show you really quick. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to your Google Classroom class. So this would be whichever one that you're trying to get into. I'm going to start with Algebra 2B. At the top of that Google Classroom page, you should have a button that says Meet Link. If you click this link, that'll take you directly to your virtual classroom meeting. And now I'm on here twice, which is really cool. But you should be able to see yourself and you should be able to see who else is in the classroom. Now, as you can tell right now, we don't have anyone in the classroom. And so when you show up, you'll be the first one or there might be a few people that are there. When it's time to start your class, what you'll want to do is you'll want to go to Join Now. I'm going to show you some of the features. When you first get into that meeting, it's always a good idea to mute your microphone. That means you're going to have to click this button right off to turn off your microphone. The reason why we do that is because when you have a bunch of people in the same classroom, it can get really loud, it can get really noisy, and really distracting for everybody else to be able to focus on the one person that's talking. When it's time for you to talk, simply just click your microphone off and you'll be good to go. Now, if you are somebody that doesn't want your picture on the screen, I want to first say, show your beautiful face, because that's one of the best things that we can do during this time is to see each other. And so I would encourage you to try and gain up enough confidence and courage to be able to still show your face. But if you don't want to, you can turn off your camera by clicking this little camera button. And then my camera goes away and you can't see me anymore except at this little bottom well, I don't know how to point to it, but except for right where I am. Again, if you want to come back to the screen, you can turn your camera back on. I would encourage you, though, not to leave your camera on and do this thing or do this thing. Show yourself or turn off your camera would be the two options that I would recommend. The next thing I wanted to show you is where the chat box is. Now, the chat box is a great place for you to type in any questions that you might have for your teachers or for other students, possibly to clarify. But I do want to point out something really quick here, is that the chat box is not a place for you to just type in random stuff like yo or hey, what's up, Mike here, or something like that. The chat box is a really great tool for you to be able to ask questions, and to help your class be going in the right direction, please make sure that you are limiting your comments in the chat to things that are actually necessary, so that we can have a successful learning opportunity. One last thing that I want to show you is that you can also change your layout. Now, this won't really show on my video since I'm the only attender during this time, but if you click on the three little dots at the bottom right-hand corner, it'll bring up a menu. You can choose to go full screen, which is a great option for some of you, but you can also change your layout. If you change your layout, you can make it so that there is a sidebar where a few of your classmates will show up on one side, and then the main screen will be whoever is in the moment talking, so most likely your teacher. You can use the spotlight feature, that's going to be only one person showing up at a time, and it will only be the person that's talking. Or you can do the tiled view, and I believe the tiled view on Google Meet will have at max 4 different people on the tiled view, but it'll be probably the last 4 people to actually speak. Once your class is ended, then it's easy. All you have to do is click the red little hang up button there on the phone, and then you'll leave the call and you will have left the meeting. That's pretty much all that you need to know about Google Meet for now. If you have any questions, make sure you reach out to your teacher, or you can email me at mijohnson@cvsd.org. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys have an awesome time in our continued learning process.